Hey folks, this is Decoherent and welcome back to the Council. So, we've been looking for clues to figure out which spear is the true spear, and we had kind of an interesting conversation with Von Wollner at the end that I sort of lied my way through, but it worked out okay. Because we know a couple different bits of information now. We know that the spear is not a leaf shape, it's the boar spear shape, with hopefully, I think I put that up in the last episode. We know that, oh here we go, shiny metal, a boar spear, copper rimmed, and it has a fish. Now as it happens, I went back and took a look at all the spears we found, and there is already exactly one spear that fits those combinations. So I think we're actually all set. So I'm actually going to head back down and we're going to grab our spear and see if I've screwed up my calculations. So let's head on back out. Alright. This place is so cool. Okay, so it was the fifth one that I found, which I think is over here. Although I took my notes here when I was taking a look at the footage, I did not bother to write down where it was. So, good job, me. But I know that we came over here last. So, actually, this might be it. Oh, that's Devil's Thorn. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to use some rail jelly just so I've got some points should something bad happen to us. Because something bad is about to happen to us. Okay, is this it? Nope. Wait, is it? I can't tell.
Well, here we can see this lance has a leaf shape.
Nope.
Is gold rimmed, and a fish is engraved on the tip.
Nope, wrong shape. Okay, let's look for the next one here. If you're watching these back-to-back, you probably know where it is, and I'm sorry for that. It's been a day for me. Nope, that's not it. But we'll examine it anyway.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape.
Nope.
And, well, it's in gold.
Nope.
I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
Super wrong. Like, extra wrong. Like, if you were trying to be more wrong, it would be very difficult. Okay, where is the damn thing? That's not it. Well, it's got a fish on it. Let me just double check. Come on.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the
not
tip.
Where is this stupid thing? Ah, I think this is it.
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The
Yep.
blade is partially coated in copper.
Yep.
And I can just
Nope,
make out
not
the
it.
symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
Nope. So where is the one that I was looking at? Is this it? Oh, this looks promising.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Alright, this is
I
it.
must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Let me just double check the others over here quick. Because he's not calling it a boar shape. See, that's another leaf shape. Let's just examine it one more time. I mean, it's obviously the one I'm looking at, but let's just double check.
Has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Alright, this is it.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Yeah, I am. Hope I'm right. The whole world depends on this, I think. Alright. Well, we've got what we hope is the lance. Let's take a look at it. Lance. The holy lance that's said to have spilled the blood of Christ and supposedly makes it possible to kill demons. Alright, let's head down to the wharf. I'm sure that nothing will stop us on the way as we're heading over there. Everything's going to be fine. We're just going to walk down there and we're going to get on a boat. And we're going to leave. Easy. Oh, here we go. We've chosen the lance. We did not find all the clues, but that's okay. And I didn't find all the Oh, shit. Oh, I hope I didn't screw that up. Alright. Oh, this could be interesting. Alright, 4 available points. What do I have points in? See, the thing is like, I'm at kind of high levels on these things, so I'm not getting anything opened anymore. So, Conviction. I don't know of anyone that is vulnerable to conviction. Looking at my list here. The only thing I know about conviction is that Napoleon and Mortimer are immune to it. So that's not super helpful. Linguistics, maybe. It would be nice to stack some of these up to the next level, but I don't think I can do that. Etiquette might be nice. We've got 4 points, so I can get etiquette or I can get diversion. Let's get diversion. And let's put the rest of the points in etiquette. Yep, that's fine. Okay, we've got a bunch of books available. Oh, here we go.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Okay, and do I have anything else I can take up? Yep, the locksmith's art. And that's it. Alright, back we go. Oh man, I hope I didn't screw this up. There might have been one that was specifically called a boar shape, but those are the same shape. Like, we looked at them, and they were clearly the same shape of spear. The fact that he didn't call it a boar-shaped spear, though, is worrying me. Oh,
sticking your
hi.
nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing.
Me?
This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer.
Maybe.
Give me what you took from him immediately.
No.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Alright. I don't want to hit him. I'm not any good at that. Let's hit him. Oh god, I hope this is the right choice. He's a soldier. He's gonna get up and kick my ass. Oh! That's not what I expected to happen. Okay, new plan. Let's get the hell out of here before I have to slap somebody else. I can't believe he just took that. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Alright. Alright. Well, let's have a word.
Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
Great.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth.
Everybody keeps saying that.
I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
That is?
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory about me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right.
What?
Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
How many of there are there? How many of you are there?
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class.
Done.
It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
That makes sense. So, how long have you guys been here?
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
And by that you mean...
If I follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
Such as... the Greeks?
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras. Well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
In a way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis. I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
Ancient Egypt?
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh, yes, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis.
That's not the right word.
Impressive.
Rome?
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Pollio.
The Crusades?
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
I'm not sure why you'd bother. So, how about the whole crucifixion thing?
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no, not at all. He was my father, though. Strange as it seems.
I beg your pardon? Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have the chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the mythology surrounding Jesus of Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
I see what you're saying. So, do you guys actually manipulate thoughts? My crazy mom told me that.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
And what are these exactly?
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
And to what end?
What do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Uh-huh. And what do you mean by that?
And how is it you help men exactly?
Let's just say that without us, man would probably never have left his cave. Fire, the wheel, tools, writing. We are the spark that inspires man to search, to grow, to evolve.
Really? Alright. So, why would you tell me all this?
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, what exactly is a demon?
How would you qualify your species scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
Yes. Well, I'm actually a biologist, so...
I would say biology.
So, I would class demons along with parasites.
The comparison's not very flattering. You live inside a host and you feed on that host. do you not?
A large number of parasites are essential to the survival of their bearer, you know. We do indeed choose a host. We enter inside them, and we evolve with them. But if you prefer a more philosophical approach, or a more poetical one, consider us as an idea.
They're memes.
We are an idea that penetrates the human spirit. But in fact, in no way are we a danger for our hosts. Quite the contrary, we strengthen them.
Okay. How can I believe you, quite frankly?
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
So what are your intentions regarding the rest of mankind?
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
Okay, so what's happening with Mom anyway?
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago
Like
to
what
kill
crusades?
all the demons.
Oh, and how did that go over?
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
So was it the Al-Azif?
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
Okay. The devil, so are you... They don't sound satanic. Okay. Let's move on.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes.
The doors of perception.
You'll soon see.
After you.
Now, I already see the answer to this, but why conference instead of imposing your will?
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question.
Is it 'cause
For
it's
many
fun?
centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive, but not to impose our will.
All right.
The second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
Yes.
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
So, how do you decide on these strategies for global policy?
But how do you agree on global policy?
Locally, we often have competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men, which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
Okay. So what's the connection with Elizabeth?
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
Mm-hmm. And so...
It was you who killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be. I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life. Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty. You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And it enabled me to size you up, Louis.
So, was von Borchardt working for you? I just said his name wrong.
So, von Borchardt, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis. And with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What? You mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchardt. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
All right.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis.
Sort of.
Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
And Dad.
Haven't you guessed yet?
Ooh, interesting. You need me. Wants me to retrieve the spear. I'd like to continue to play dumb about the spear.
I mean, it's obvious you want me on your side, but that doesn't explain why you're
Crap.
telling me all these truths.
Oh,
Louis,
shoot, that
this
was conviction.
conference is indeed of capital importance to me. And yes, I want you on my side. But that's not the main reason that compels me to confide in you.
What is it then?
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from?
No one's ever called me that.
Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
And together we'll rule the galaxy? Huh.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
That is true.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts.
Done.
Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing.
Or
Trust yourself.
become open to manipulation.
It's all already in there.
I I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
Neat.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
Cool.
So if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
Huh. I thought that was bad for them.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured.
Okay.
There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's
Funny.
be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
For example.
Yes, the old grump is touchy and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Okay, I'm now able to hear the superficial intentions and thoughts of my interlocutors. Each use of mind reading costs one's essence point. You can earn one back when you confront it to an immunity, 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming a devil's thorn. Oh, cool. Neat. Alright, well, I'm off.
You're right. I need to go now.
See you later, dude.
See you later, Lord Mortimer.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs.
Well done.
That's where she disemboweled your mother to
Ugh.
steal you from me.
It's mildly gruesome. Well, disemboweling always is. Well, that was a hell of a thing.
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
And on that note, let's go ahead and let's take a break. And when we come down, we'll go check out the dock. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.